Okay. Guys, let me quickly explain you how to get an array as an input. An array as a user input. How to get that? Okay, right. Let me write the code here. Please carefully watch if you don't know this particular concept, right? So 10. Okay, I am declaring an integer array which is of size 10, and I am declaring one more integer. Always I should have this integer, say n, which will get something from the user. Okay. I'm writing an algorithm. I'm not writing the exact C program. So I'm writing in pseudocode. The people used to call the pseudocode an algorithm, which can be as your own language. Okay. So get n from the user. Okay. So I'm just getting n, which means I'm scanning some value from the user. Okay. Okay. After that we'll trace it. Okay. And based on n, I'm gonna iterate a for loop. You know about for loops, right? You should know. So in each iteration I am just scanning something and I am storing it in the array. Okay, that's it. So that's how the algorithm goes. An array as an user input. So let me trace this. This is the declaration. Okay, so an array is created with 10 bytes of memory. So let me create that array, right? Okay. Each has an index position, right? Let me mention also that. Okay, 10 are there, but there is no space, so please adjust. Okay, let's say I'm giving n as so n is getting declared, that's okay, and I'm giving n as 5. Okay, so n equals to 5, which means I'm gonna use 5 spaces. Okay, and for loop starts from 0 and it goes up to n. Okay, so during the first iteration, for loop is I is 0 and I'm scanning some value a of 0. Okay, I is 0 during the first iteration, guys. So scanning a of 0, right? So a of 0, scanning means I'm scanning some value from the keyboard. I'm getting some value from the user and I'm storing it. You can see the address symbol here. I'm storing it in a of 0. Okay, I'm storing it in a of 0. Let's say I'm storing 5. Okay, so 0 will be having 5, right? During the next iteration, you can see I gets incremented. Okay, I gets incremented. So I gets incremented. So I becomes 1, and again scan statement will be executed. So a of 1. Let's say I'm giving 50. So 50 will be stored in the first index because a of 1. Okay, I represents the index position always. And during the next iteration, I becomes 2 and I'm scanning some value. A of 2 is say 27. So 27 will be stored in the second position, right? So 27 here. Likewise, it goes on. That's how you can get an array as a user input, right? And the time complexity of this particular statement is O often, right? You know that, right? O often for a single for loop. So if you want to get user input as an array, the time complexity for this problem is O often, big O, right? Okay. Thanks a lot.